Hi, it's unapologetic. It's 6:05 p.m. 6/14/2023. I just went to the Dunkin' Donuts at Moore Station. I heard the red line, got some coffee. It was a nice one too. And you see, the nice lady who was there. Again, I went there. I saw some gentleman harassing a poor lady. Yeah, I always see people harass that poor lady. Again, especially the guy with the laundromat that's right next to the I believe Family Dollar, and no one does anything. No one does anything, Habibti. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? I don't care as much as I curse at you either. Yeah, I say I'm a bad guy, whatever. I don't care. I'm not Scarface. I'm not a mobster. Yeah, I'm just another fellow Muslim from the community. Yeah, who's concerned nonetheless. Moving on, Habibti. Come here. Where's my flags here? Adios. I love that everybody was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that you waited this long. Yeah. You always be just a Philistine, but you're not a Pan African, you're a white colonizer. It's okay. I'm gonna go outside and walk around Rogers Park with a smiley bag. I want to do the Puerto Rican festival. Maybe not. Maybe next year. Yeah, because I'm still waiting on my next debit card and I'm at SSI check. Stuff a lot. I'm just like, yeah, someone likes to steal stuff from me, bro. I kid you not. Yeah. Anyway, I saw almost like a fight go on. Oof, yeah. Anyway, I'm taking a little R&R right before I start breaking down more of this legal proceedings. I haven't read a sign yet or the legal tip. I need to take a break from my own mental health, just to blow back my hair a little bit. Yeah, I like playing StarCraft a lot. Yeah, I just barely got this laptop. I sold my gaming console. I didn't care. It's like anything that I go play is just StarCraft or chess. One of the two. Again, I love the movie Fresh because that movie is great. That movie is awesome. Quite literally, it's fun, and I like watching that because it reminds me when I was little. Because again, there were times where I had to go and not do certain things, but I have to analyze the situation and find what's best for me at the situation. Yeah, because quite literally, not many people can relate to that. Yeah, and so it's also a '94 movie, and it's funny enough the Big Pun put that movie put that in his track, right? Yeah, he was saying, "I'm not that fat kid," yeah, who starts mouthing up, even though it's sad because we all have friends like that, yeah, and bad things happen one way or another, yeah, and sometimes yeah, being quiet helps a lot, but even then, sometimes that's the problem, right? Yeah. That's why I like Boomerang, those songs. Yeah, Boomerang and Glamour Life. Again, and now that I love Wishful Thinking between Be Real, Cool G Rap, him, and even Fat Joe. That was the Fat Joe's his verse was nice. Nice. Yeah. And this is why I love the Big L too, man. Even then when I saw that documentary between um I think, excuse me if I can't remember everybody. And of course, but it's been such a long time. Yeah, it was Cannabis, Most Step, Big Pun, DMX. Wow, yeah, I couldn't believe DMX was there, and a few others too. Yeah, I think Absolute Proof and the Jerome Ron, I believe, or something like that stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, and there's a few others. They all were freestyling. They're all breaking down how they see hip hop music in their eyes, and of course, they all have the same view. We're just people from the urban city who come from certain hoods who write certain poetry that we all can relate to because these are hood stories. But to me, these are cautionary tales. This is literature for me. Yeah, quite literally, and people don't see it like that. Because again, when I listen to people let's say Vince Staples or Bolly James, especially when Bolly James starts. Especially there's a song called Requiem. Again, when he starts breaking down some of his homies' lives. Again, it's right there and then. Also yeah, with Vince Staples when he starts lift me up again when he starts talking about his mother as well. Yeah. And again, that's why I like Griselda, and also I love Jadakiss' features. Cool, it's too. Now that I love Danny Brown because again, that song $24 is all you know what I mean. Is all I had. Yeah, sometimes. And partly when I was at Lydia, and even beforehand, I was just like that. Yeah. So you see this with this Dre headphones on me, or whatever, this ski mat, whatever. I never had this. I never had this even when I was growing up. Yeah, and I just saved my money, no less. I had to save my money for the other laptop. And again, I got another laptop after that, yeah. And now that I got a camera, two cameras, camera recorder, and a 800. And I have to figure out how to go and use it with this laptop, no less. And again, they gave me a gaming laptop. I didn't want a gaming laptop. I want to get an editor. Yeah, I refused to get Apple. I refused to get Apple, except Apple headphones. Like, yeah. So again, like, yeah, it's cool. And again, man, dude, I love my sister Amira. I mean, as much as I talk nonsense, because again, beyond all that has happened again, because again, she put me onto a UK rapper, Dave, and again, I love Dave's music. Because again, he's, you know what? Let me tell you this. Dave is too positive to me. Like, let me say this, and people say like, why? I wonder why. Like, yeah, because again, I come from the '90s era. Because again, like when I listen to psychodrama, right, and even Twisted, right, like when I put songs like Adrenaline Rush, or let's say Magic, or let's say like that's just a song, right, or Do or Die, right. These are depressing songs. There's no way that you're gonna go and tell me those are not depressing songs. Because again, like that braggadocious stuff again is like way different from Lil Wayne's and stuff like that in the southern rap. Even though there's nothing wrong with that, but these are dark stories, man. Like, yeah, really dark stories. Like, yeah. And it's also that's why I love like Sakura too with Be Real and Sick Jackson and I believe DJ Muggs and a few others too, like yeah, from all the Social Status crew, because they're really interesting too. Like, yeah, that's why I love Crime Apple, bro. Like again, like Crime Apple. When I first was introduced to Crime Apple, I get when I first was introduced to Crime Apple, right? He teased out certain humor out of me, like yeah, that I haven't seen in years, like yeah, and a few other things too. Like I always listen to Rock Marciano, and again, I can't wait to go to the Rock Marciano concert. Again, I couldn't go to the Conway concert because again, like for safety reasons, and a lot of other things as well. Like yeah, because as you can see, like again, like someone just took my debit card, right? Yeah. So again, I wonder why. Again, all because of what they didn't want me to go and dry my clothes. Yeah, that's pathetic, nonetheless. Anyway, moving on. Uh, That's right, because again, I see myself becoming a podcaster. I can't wait to get my Patreon, and again, a few other things. Now that I want to go and continue on building up my compadre, and now that it's not like I'm not in a ready compadre. And again, like we established like a Black Maoist movement again, quite literally between N Sanctions, Ben Bay Mustafa, and I, and a few others as well. Like yeah, that was some weird too. Like yeah. And now, like now, shouts to Medeo. Like, if that said his correct name, it was just like he was like, "What the fuck?" Of course, like yeah, stuff like yeah, you better. You know what I mean? Like yeah, all the braggadocious bullshit, like stuff like this is why I love being religious because I don't want to have an ego. But anyway, shouts to Dino too, like yeah, and a few others too, like again, my sister L too, like again, a few others. And Amir too, like again, like all everybody's like with the original like mutual aid with end sanctions is cool. I kid you not, like even though regardless we had to get our Henry Rollins on right. Shout out to the guy too. I kid you not, man. Fuck Piker. Fuck Piker. Fuck those young turds. All right. You see, like I'm about to go play StarCraft. Am I a fucking Twitch player? Like, am I? Yeah, shit's pathetic. Yeah. Like, excuse me, Piker. How much money do you have? Oh, of course. Like, yeah, I'm on SSI. Oh, Sam a Raffle recipient. I dare you. Drop the N word. That's what I thought, son. Yeah, don't even go to rap concerts. Yeah, don't even bother, son. Like as if you go to rap concerts, right? Yeah, because you're that lame. And now with that, like H333, like I find him to be funny. I like his humor, but he's a douchebag. Yeah, and fuck his wife too, because again, she was an IF soldier. And I'll get like that's just me again. Like they always say, like unapologetic is about that life, but again, like I love my family and my mutual aid crowd, and now that the Twitter crowd space again, regardless one way or another, because again, like you made me smarter, and I always respect those who sharpen my skills, nonetheless. Because again, like I've been around loud, brain dead zombie libtards, and again, like yeah, and so like with this new Back Miles wave, again, like this is an extension for me to like with my understanding of Malcolm X with the Black Panthers, along with my Gassan Jeans and George Habas and a few others as well. And again, like when I go and follow the Resistance Network, I have to like, I get angry because I don't see like the reports like the Martin, of course, but like, of course, who cares, right? Who cares? Yeah. And now there are a lot of other things as well. Because again, shouts to the guy from Lions Den as well. Like, yeah. I was like, Habibti. Shouts to Nobat too. Like, again, yeah. Hello, everyone. Again, like I'm about to play some StarCraft. It's 6:15 p.m., 6:14, 2023. I hope everyone's having fun.